Aquarius, what's going on, everybody? It's Sam from Cancer Moon's Tarot. Welcome on into your September 2023 tarot reading. How are you? I hope you're doing great. Just want to mention before we get started, if you're interested in personal readings, you can check out my website, cancermoonstarot.com. It'll be in the first link in the description below. But Aquarius, welcome on in. Hope you guys are having yourselves a great day so far. And let's see what's up here for September 2023. What do we got going on here for Team Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout September 2023. Ten of Pentacles coming out for you. Definitely could be a very abundant time for you, Aquarius, which is fantastic. You might be noticing an increase in finances, so there could be some sort of raise happening here at work. There could be some sort of jump or boost in your career moving into the month of September. So if that's the case for you, really awesome. I am seeing for some of you, you could be spending more quality time with family, friends, or people you would consider family, individuals you really care for. Ten of Pentacles is kind of about having a very abundant sense of not only finances, but love as well. So there could be a lot of love in the air, a lot of stability showing up here between you and other people, you and your family and friends. It feels like a very good time to connect with the people you love and to really appreciate the time. I'm hearing core memories can be getting made jumping into September. There might be some sort of like last minute trip that's going on. Maybe you didn't get to take a vacation this summer, so you're taking a vacation in September before you may go back to work. I'm hearing some of you could be a teacher. So this might be the time before you go back to work. Late August, early September. Could be core memories being created on a family trip, which is nice. But let's get one more shuffle. And let's see what's going on, baby. Overall energy for your month, Aquarius, the Emperor. You could be connecting possibly here with an Aries for a few. Looking into the current energy, we have the Hangman, what you're dealing with. We got the Page of Pentacles. And then looking at the current outcome, Six of Cups coming into play here for you guys right now. All right, Emperor card showing up for you. This is the big boss energy. Now, I do feel here with the Emperor, there's a certain level of you feeling like you have tapped back into your power. Emperor is very powerful, very, very much so, feels like they're in control. So I think that this is about taking back your power in a certain aspect of your life. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, right? Or the current energy, sorry, we have here the Hangman. So it's like currently you've been going through this experience of feeling stuck, feeling trapped. And typically when we feel stuck and trapped, we tend to feel powerless. But the Emperor here being the overall energy is about getting your power back, getting your mojo back. So wherever you've been feeling like you've been powerless or stuck or you didn't have all this energy, it's going to be very different here, I feel, coming into the month of September. So you're getting your power back in some area of life. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Page of Pentacles, baby steps is what I'm hearing for you. So Rome wasn't built in a day, baby steps. You got to take things slow if you want to go ahead and get to where you need to go. I should be a rhyme artist, man. Imagine me back in the 70s. I could have been a cool hip hop rapper, right? Either way though, Aquarius, with the current outcome here being the Six of Cups. Six of Cups here represents things that happened and occurred in the past. It also represents acceptance. I don't feel like this card, excuse me, I don't feel like this card is talking about the past. I think it's talking about acceptance. I think you were recognizing, okay, if I want to be able to change a circumstance in my life, if I want to get my power back, I need to kind of accept where I'm at first so that I can make changes accordingly. Usually what ends up happening when people are stuck is they refuse to believe they're stuck. And because they refuse to believe / accept they're stuck, they will do everything in their power to change their circumstances, but they're never going to see exactly where they've gotten stuck and how to get unstuck, right? So that happens to a lot of people. They get stuck somewhere, they refuse to accept it, and at the end of the day, it only creates more of a stagnant energy. And I think you're recognizing this coming into the month of September because it's like, okay, I have to recognize I'm at where I'm at. I need to accept where I'm at so that I can actually focus on working on getting out of this and getting my power back. So that seems to kind of be like the overall gist here of your main situation for the month of September. Getting your power back, which is good. Let's have a look here and see what the challenge is. For the challenge, Aquarius, Justice card coming up here for you, which is a card of balance. For some of you, I'm seeing it could be like time has been a little bit challenging. It might have felt very challenging to have the time to balance everything, to balance work, to balance family, to balance relationships, to balance friendships. It might feel like you've kind of been all over the place. You know, I am feeling a little bit of that energy disorganization. You might be noticing that within your home might even be messy or disorganized because you felt like you haven't particularly had the time to be able to clean up or to organize the house because maybe you've just been running around a lot, you know? So I'm feeling that energy of I felt out of whack. I haven't really felt balanced as of late, okay? So that seems to be the challenge. What's causing this energy of unbalance, though? Three of Cups here, Death card here, and the Knight of Pentacles. I think you are trying to create happiness in your life. Once again, I can definitely contribute that the unbalanced feeling more than likely is coming from the Hangman, which is the energy of feeling stuck in a certain area of life. But I'm seeing here with the Three of Cups here to the Death card, like you've been busy. It's been hard to kind of have a moment for yourself, a moment to think, a moment to relax. It's been hard for things to be slow, like the Knight of Pentacles is, right? Knight of Pentacles is like slow and steady. For you, it might have been very fast-paced, or you may have recently been in a very fast-paced environment. For some of you, you could have had a new job or got a new job, so that new job might have been requiring a lot of your time, and it may actually not be so close to where you live, so there could be some sort of travel that is involved there too. But yeah, I'm seeing here for you, it's like you haven't had time to slow down. Everything has felt go, 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 very quick, very busy. So that's contributed a lot to you feeling unbalanced here. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and move forward. Before I do get into the rest of the stuff, tell me about the Hangman. In what area of life is Aquarians majority? How the fuck do you say that? The majority, I guess. There you go. In what area of life are Aquarians basically feeling as if they're stuck? What do we got? We got here Two of Cups. We got here the Sun. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of you guys are probably going through this energy here where Two of Cups, by the way, can symbolize romance, relationships, connections, but it doesn't have to be just connections to people. It could be connections to our passions, our dreams, our work, the things we love. So I want you to know that this doesn't have to just symbolize relationships, but I feel like you've been stuck in trying to be happy with something when I think in actuality you're not. And that's really at the core of what's been keeping you trapped. So you've been putting up with something or investing in something that hasn't truly made you happy. You've been trying to find power and happiness in this. You've been trying to kind of like force yourself to be happy with something when you're very much so not. So I think what you're getting your power back in is by allowing yourself to let go of what doesn't serve. It's by allowing yourself to say, you know what, this isn't fulfilling. Let me accept it for what it is. Let me move on with my life. Let me see what else is out there. So I think for a lot of you guys as well, you may resonate with this. And as soon as you let go and you drop what it is that you're not particularly happy with here coming into the month of September, immediately you're feeling relief, but you're also tapping back into your power. All right, though, Team Aquarius, let's go ahead and move forward. Let's have a look here and see what you can expect throughout the rest of September 2023. What can my Aquarian peeps expect throughout the rest of September? First card's going to be the Two of Swords. Next card coming in for you is going to be the Six of Pentacles. Moving forward from that, we have the Ten of Swords, and we also have here the Moon card coming into play as well. So, Two of Swords here to the Six of Pentacles. You know, I think that you've noticed the more that I have felt indecisive, stuck, and trapped, the more I've received that same energy back. I always mention this to people. It's incredibly true. If we're stuck and stagnant and we're not doing anything to get out of it, we're only going to create more stagnancy, right? So the last thing we want to do when we're stuck is stay stuck on whatever it is we're stuck on. We want to always be in the energy of action, the energy of movement. And I feel here for you, Aquarius, coming into this month, you know, you're going to basically be pointing out and recognizing what's been making you feel so stuck all this time, and you're going to finally take action on it. We got here the Ten of Swords, which is the energy of an ending. It's an energy of a detachment, not attachment, detachment from whatever you feel here has not served you. And what the next card we have here is going to be the Moon card. I feel like it's weird though, because it is kind of emotionally hard or difficult to let go of whatever this is you're detaching from. Sorry if I'm giving you guys mixed messages. I'm trying to like give you a core message here, but the core message I feel throughout this reading is saying you've been trying to find happiness in something that you're not very clearly happy with anymore. At one point in time, you were very happy with whatever this is. Could be a relationship, romantic partner, job, whatever the case. You're trying to respark that happiness, but you can't. So you're stuck in that cycle of trying to make it right again, trying to make something feel good again. The truth is that it just doesn't. So it's emotionally challenging for you to release this because in the past, Six of Cups, there was a lot of good memories you've created with someone here. There was a lot of good energy that flowed between you and somebody else. And who someone used to be or how something used to feel for you was amazing, you know? If this is about your job, you used to love this. You used to love going to work every day. You had a smile on your face. You were excited. Nowadays, you may dread going to work. You know, if this is a romantic partner, you loved each other. You had amazing connection in the past. But maybe nowadays, you connect with this person and you kind of just don't really feel like there's much there. So it's sad because it's sad to see what the past was versus where everything is today, right? That's where the difficult part comes in, because everything's changed, So I can feel that emotion definitely coming through very strong for you. But at the end of the day, life does move forward. And whether or not we go forward with it is up to us. But things are always going to change. And you yourself have changed. The person or the situation you're dealing with has changed. The circumstances have changed. And we can either go forward with a change and accept them for what they are, or we can stay stuck trying to revive something that'll never be the same way again. That's the difficult part. And the last thing we want to do is try to revive something that'll never be the same again, because then we'll be forever stuck. We'll be running around on that hamster wheel that isn't going to help us or benefit us. So Aquarius, it's about accepting where we're at and saying, as much as it may suck, we got to go forward. Okay? What other information do we have here for what Aquarius can expect throughout the rest of the month? 5 of Cups. We also have here the 4 of Cups, and we have here the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so what you can expect for the rest of the month is like, the vibes are going to be interesting. There's going to be sadness, some slight sadness coming up about releasing someone or something here. I do feel, though, that inevitably 4 of Cups, you're going to recognize that this is the right opportunity to pass by. This is the right opportunity to let go of. So you're going to realize that this is the right thing to do as you keep walking through September. And with the Ace of Pentacles showing up, you're going to prepare yourself for future opportunities and whatever else is out there, essentially, throughout the rest of September 2023. Okay? All right, guys, moving on forward, we're going to hop on into your career, love life, and your personal life, and then we'll close out the reading soon, okay? So let's have a look here for career for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout September 2023. What do we got showing up here for career for Aqua? First card's going to be the 9 of Cups. Love it. Next card's going to be the King of Cups. And lastly, the High Priestess. Ooh, baby. Very cool. High Priestess is very secretive, by the way. If you notice that like your boss, your staff, or just like people you work with are like being weird around you at work, I kind of get that feeling here where people may know you're about to get promoted, or people may know you're about to like step up in the employment or the place you work with or work for. So there may be some sort of like secret that like you're going to get promoted. You might not be aware about it, but it may pass by to you through the grapevine. Just throwing that out there. So yeah, there might be some sort of surprise promotion coming in for you. I saw that in the beginning of the read, though. I'm pretty sure for you, Aquarius. Either way, though, so there could be some sort of surprise promotion coming in. Now, I do want to mention, though, High Priestess could be a warning in a way for some of you to try to keep your life more down low and low key. Just want to mention that in the workspace and the career space, in September, with Mercury being retrograde, Venus in retrograde, it could be a very gossipy kind of time. So you might want to watch out what you say around certain coworkers and certain people you are working with in your career. If you know certain people to be very drama filled, if you know certain people to be, not the most trusting, I would just be very careful with explaining things or basically talking about your life. I would move pretty much low-key, Aquarius, to be fair. All right, we got here the King of Cups, especially if you are dealing with any sort of marriage issues, partnership issues, or any sort of love issues at this time, or even if your love life is going fantastic, I wouldn't talk about partners around your coworkers, okay? Especially if there's the single ones who are like jealous and they're like, why can't I ever get a man? Why can't I ever get a girlfriend? There's a reason for it, especially with their jealousy. So watch out. Just throwing that out there, Aquarius. 9 of Cups, though, in the spectrum of career, though, it does feel like it's flowing great. Career looks good. It looks good. I think money-wise, you're chilling. You're fine with the job you're doing. Things are good there. There's definitely room for growth and promotion and excelling, which is what I'm seeing showing up here at this time. On more of the social side of things, I would just be careful what you say around certain people. I feel like there could be untrustworthy people around or drama-filled people around. So don't be afraid to move secretive or low-key. Don't be afraid to just keep it very professional and not have to worry too much about oversharing with energies and people who might not be the most trusting to communicate with, okay? Moving forward to the next part here. Okay, that was a stutter and a half. Let's have a look here at your love life, Aquarius. For love, we have the 8 of Swords. We have here the 7 of Swords. Oh boy. And we have here the Empress. Some of you guys, I think, are in the period of time where you're trying to heal from past pain and past hurt. If you are an Aquarius and you've gone through connections with people that have caused or sparked trust issues, or if you've gone through connections with people where deception was involved, you are currently recovering. So I feel like for a vast majority of Aquarians, you're trying to stay single. I don't think that right now love is necessarily an appetite you have. I think that with the Empress, self-love is probably being more empowered at this time and more of the primary focus. So for the single Aquarians out there, I think self-love is key. That's where your main focus lies. Definitely doing the most here right now to make sure that you're comfortable within yourself, and to also kind of heal if you have dealt with some crappy partnerships or connections as of late, okay? For the coupled Aquarians, what do we got showing up for them? What do we have here for the coupled Aquarians throughout September 2023? For a coupled Aquarians here, 9 of Wands and Page of Cups. If things have been kind of awkward between you and your partner lately for Aquarians in relationships, I think that there's going to be a energy of the two of you opening up to each other. Looks like heart-to-heart conversations are coming in. There could be an apology. If there has not been an apology, or if you've been expecting an apology, there could be apologies coming in here in the month of September if your partner has kind of not fessed up to something or hasn't necessarily said their piece or said sorry after they've done something. You can expect an apology coming through. You know, 9 of Wands here is a card that typically represents holding a lot in or holding a lot back. Especially Aquarius, if you're dealing with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I get the sense here that your person might have been going through a lot recently, but they haven't really opened up about it. So it's not so much about an issue between the two of you partner-wise. It's more of that they've been experiencing a lot, but they've been holding back. They've been bottling up their feelings and emotions. You may find in September that your partner needs you a little more than usual because they have been holding a lot in, dealing with a lot on their plate themselves. I feel like they were afraid to burden you because the 9 of Wands is before the 10. The 10 is the burdens. They could have been very fearful and worried of burdening you, hence why they held back. Okay, so you may see your partner become more vulnerable with you this month and kind of maybe need a little bit more attention when it comes towards them being more vulnerable and being comforted. Okay, so you might see that showing up for Aquarians in partnerships. All right, guys, what we're going to do now is we're just going to take a look at the most important message you need to hear for the month. Then we'll get straight on into the outcome. So what's going to be the most important message that Aquarians need to hear this month in September 2023? What's the most important message coming up? We have here the 4 of Wands, we have here the Ace of Wands, and we have here the 8 of Cups. Okay, so most important message coming in for you, Aquarius, 4 of Wands, stability, big one. I feel like stability is super important for you guys this month. Remember how I mentioned previously with the Justice card showing up in the challenge? It felt like September is a challenging time. You feel everywhere. You feel like you don't have the perfect amount of balance. It's kind of like you're just doing a lot, but you don't feel like you have enough time for yourself. 4 of Wands says find time for yourself, create a stable, comfortable environment to where you can rejuvenate, you can rest, you can have a moment to breathe, you can find your peace. I'm getting a lot being harped on finding your peace here coming into September. So if you can find like a lake to walk by, that's like a comfort place, it's peaceful, maybe there's a certain trail you'd like to walk on. There might be like some cool little trail, biker trail, whatever. If there is, you know, a certain place inside your home where you can just feel very relaxed and chilled out. Maybe you got a cool little chair that you can use as a reading nook and that's your peace. Whatever is your peace, find your peace this month, okay? My guides made that very prominent. So find a peaceful place where you can rejuvenate and basically get your energy back here with the 4 of Wands to the Ace of Wands, you know? 8 of Cups, don't be afraid to escape. I feel for you, Aquarius, there is a lot going on this month. You're very busy. Main message says don't feel afraid to escape, especially if you need to escape from a little bit, from life, from reality, and just be a little bit in a hermit energy and enjoy yourself, okay? All right, guys, hopping on into the overall outcome. What's the overall outcome showing up here for Aquarians throughout September 2023? What do we got? And we got here the Devil. Oh God, why do we got the Devil? Let's go ahead and clarify. And we have here the Fool. Nice, love that. So Devil showing up at first was like a little alarming, right? It was like, wait, why is this the outcome? But Devil card is a card here that does represent feeling trapped by a lot. The thing is, though, is that you're going to be letting go of that. You know, I mentioned to you, Aquarians, you guys looked from the beginning of the video that you were stuck somewhere trying to revive happiness in a situation that wasn't making you happy. I think for the vast majority of you, you're finally letting go here of the devil, is what it looks like to me. It's about no longer being stuck in places in your life that don't make you happy. It's about stepping up and saying, hey, if there's a better way, if there's a better alternative, if there is a new opportunity, let me take that instead of just staying where I'm at. So I think that it takes a lot. I think it takes a lot here to kind of recognize where you are. I think that it took a while to realize where you were stuck and to recognize that it's not going to change unless you change direction and change your course. But you're going to be changing course here, guys, with the Fool card and moving into a better direction, I feel. So this entire month really is going to be about you getting unstuck, and it's going to be a really, really good thing for you. Okay. All right, Team Aquarius, you guys had a very interesting read. Do hope that you enjoyed it, though. And of course, if it resonates, please let me know down in the comment section below. But Aquarians, I appreciate you so much giving me the honor here to read for you. Thank you all very much. If you did enjoy the video, drop a like and a comment. And of course, if you're new here, do consider subscribing. Would be very happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. Of course, if you guys want to check out my website and get a personal reading with me, I'll be happy to meet you guys over there. But Aquarians, have a great September, and I will see you all in the next video. Much love, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.